5 minutes to assemble, load, and then make a radio check with the ASIP radio. All right. Conditions: you're going to have a battery already installed in it. All right, so don't take the battery out, leave it in. All right. You're going to see that your radio is already on standby. All right, that's because there's Julian date and time in there, so you can make your radio check. And then you're going to have an SKL already turned on, already logged into, and ready for you to start filling. The Whiskey 4 cable will already be on this, all right, so that you can you don't have to worry about fighting with the SKL to get it on the SKL. To add to that, the SKL is super sensitive, so don't pick it up and drop it, or it'll lose its fill, and then we're down one, and then I have extra work that I have to do. So please don't pick it up and drop it. Just try not to move it. This pen is like really fragile, so don't use it to the side or anything or at a weird angle. Use it vertical, like straight up and down on it. Okay. All right, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come up to your radio. You're gonna make sure that all of your equipment is there visually, and then as soon as you touch your first piece of equipment, the time will start, all right? You have 5 minutes. First, you'll start by putting your antenna on. All right, make sure it sets in the groove so you're not fighting with the antenna. Once the antenna is secured, you're gonna move on to the hand mic. Make sure it's in the bottom port. Once the hand mic is on, oh, you guys are not going to spit in any of these on the gaskets to make them go in easier, so COVID. All right. Next, you're going to move to the selector switch, right? You're going to move from standby to the load position. It's 2 clicks to the left to the load position, all right? From standby to the load position. Next, 4th step is going to be your Whiskey 4 cable. You're going to move it to, you're going to assemble it and make sure it is properly secured and hooked correctly to the fill portion at the top here of your ASIP. It's dangerous. All right, now you can move on to your SKL. Your SKL, there's 4 tabs at the top, all right? Plats, EQS, keys, and SOI. You're gonna be looking in EQS for the package that you're going to install, all right? In EQS, you'll see SYNCARS is already highlighted. That's the package you're gonna install. All right, you're gonna click load. It only takes like a little bit of pressure to like actually click one of these buttons. Like, you don't have to like tap it hard or knock on the screen type of deal to make it work. All right, you're gonna be prompted with 3 screens from here. Everything's already gonna be pre-selected, so you don't have to deselect anything. You just gotta click OK for the first one, next for the second one, and send for the third one. All right. From there, the SKL will instruct you on what it wants you to do. All right. It's going to start off by saying load. Press the load button on your ASIP. Once I do that, I'll see that HTech pops up here. It lets me know that I am properly connected to a crypto device to start receiving fill. SKL will say press stow in 1, and then after that, it'll say press load. And then after that, it'll say press stow in 2, and then so on and so forth all the way up to 6. This portion, like after you're messing with the actual simple key loader, is going to be, you know, all of like 1:30 to 1:40. All right, if your SKL dims out at all, make sure that you press one of these brightness buttons at the bottom of it, and it'll make it brighten back up for you so you can see what's being prompted. All right, and then it's going to go back to 6. So it'll go 1 through 6 once, and then 1 through 6 a final time. After you're done with that, it's going to ask you, reload equipment. You're going to say no. All right, after that, it's going to say operation successful. You're going to click OK. All right, after you click OK and get rid of the notification, you're going to detach your Whiskey 4. All right, after that, this page, this SOI page, has everything for today's information on it to fill your radio. All right, from the freak, power, the volume, the mode, the ComSec, all the way down. So I'll change the freak. And then after I change the freak, make sure you press stow to save. It's the save button. All right, after that, I'll cycle through all the functions of the menu, make sure everything checks out the way it needs to be, and it does. All right, change anything that needs to be changed. Now I'm ready to make my my radio check. There's a call sign for the grader, a call sign for the candidate written on the SOI page. Once you're ready, move the power button to on. All right, from load to on. One click left to on. Then you're ready to send up your radio check. So it'll go something like this, okay? Grader 17, this is candidate 11. Radio check over. All right, as soon as you let go of that button, your time will stop. All right, you have 5 minutes to do this. Okay. I don't have my other trainer here today, so I got to do his portion too. So we're going to jump right over to that, and then after that, you guys can come back through and you can get a little bit of practice on this stuff.